already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This take it in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up. Yard line.
Ready. Number 2.
Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Motion man is Schwartz.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
From the 50, here's Fields. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the option. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Motion man is Schwartz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. They'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Gibbs again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's on his way.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And still fighting. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Motion man is Schwartz.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
2nd and 9.
The slot man in motion right.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off play action. Fields. That's complete. It's Okuwebe now.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On play action. Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. The give, right side for Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And spins away. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Hey. Come on, 3, kick.
Going for it with Pierce. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
They juked him. Still fighting for more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, it's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Fields going to keep it once more.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with the third down.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They snap it to Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
All right, come on. Come on. Hey.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left.
Hey, turbo one.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Adams, the man in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 2 is going to change things up. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
21G, 21G.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go, Slack.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields.
And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Back to throw. Fields
Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by fading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
But Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
171 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Pierce. He is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to revert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Dameon Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Pierce now up the middle.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tua going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Off-play action, Fields.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
That's caught inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Gibbs.
A strong running.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Fields
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now Fields.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go!
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Devontae Adams.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Adams, 84 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10. On play action, Fields
rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Here's 1st down. On 1st down, Fields
out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.